What's happening, guys? Robbie Diesel here, along with...
Red One Maria.
Could have just said Maria.
Oh, you could have said Rob.
Trying to be super cool. So we're doing a short, quick video, just kind to show you guys our experience with CGC. It's a comic grading service. It's our very first time using it. I wouldn't necessarily say we're collectors, but...
No, but...
These were kind of had-to-have comics for...
me.
Yeah. Yeah, so the long short, her favorite comic book artist is J. Scott Campbell.
Right.
And we've gone to several Comic Cons all over the place. And we were looking for issues of the Amazing Spider-Man, early 600s, the J. Scott Campbell issues. And we happened to find him, was it Chicago? Wizard World?
Yeah, it was Chicago. And then he was appearing at Toronto.
Yes.
Fan Expo.
Yep, so it worked out excellent because Wizard World Chicago was in August, and Fan Expo, which is where J. Scott Campbell was appearing, was in September. So we had a chance to get the comics and get them signed by the artist, which is kind of rare, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that he was going to be there, so I thought, oh, I'll start looking now. I didn't expect to find him, and then we did.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because we walked around for hours looking for the comic books, and we found them, and there was a bunch of people around, and I kind of stepped up, big dog status, and well, I mean, yeah. So there's a crowd around the booth, and I stepped up, and I'm like, I'm looking for these issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Do you have them? And the guy is like, yep, I got one right here and one right here. And he starts to like name the price, and I'm like, just give me both. She turned like 30 shades of red. She's like, don't do it. She's
I know, I like
super cost conscious.
And you have to spend the money in the right places.
Well, you know, it is what you wanted. And my favorite part was the dude in the corner, like, hot damn, this guy's here to buy.
I know. He threw his 2 cents in.
It was awesome. So, long story short, we got the comics, and we went to Fan Expo in Canada the next month to get them signed, and we came across the CGC booth and asked about how much it would be to get them graded, and
right,
course,
like the process.
Yeah, there's this long, convoluted process about having to have a CGC rep in line, and they have to verify that the artist actually signed them, and it was very weird. Like, we ended up having to go from J. Scott Campbell's line to the CGC booth and back to J. Scott Campbell's line to make sure.
It was shady, like a drug deal. That's what I felt like. I was going to buy drugs from him, not get a signature.
Yeah, I did feel a little dirty.
Yeah, it was awkward. It was super
weird.
And the guy was like, oh, that went really well.
It went awesome. For us, it went awesome.
I mean, I was just excited to see him. Like, oh, yay, like, hi. I fangirled a little bit.
Not only did you meet your favorite artist, though, but we got to find out he was born in Michigan, which is where we're from.
Right.
So that was kind of cool. And he was just real super cool, down-to-earth
laid
guy.
back, kind of, yeah, he was cool.
But anyhow, we got the comics in the mail today, and Maria's been on edge
I'm nervous.
year, all of last year, from like September up until now, just to see what the comics are graded and all that good stuff. So really quick explanation of the grading process. Comics are graded anywhere from, I'm assuming a 1 if it's absolutely trash, all the way up to a 10 in terms of condition, which is super rare. It's very, very rare to get a comic that's graded a 10 unless you legitimately take the comic right off the press to get it graded. Essentially, the process is there's people in the CGC who go through page by page, make sure there's no crinkles in the pages, the ink is set correctly, the staples are right in the bindings, the whole shot, and they give you a grade, which basically tells you the condition of the comic, and it also determines how much it's actually worth. Maria's are a little special because they're actually signed by the comic book artist. So without further ado, we're gonna crack the box open, and we're gonna find out what her comics were graded.
So what's your prediction?
Yay! My prediction, I'm gonna go. I almost went Clubber Lang on you. What's your prediction? Pain.
Yeah. No.
My prediction, I don't know. They were in pretty good shape. It was crazy transporting them around.
Yeah, I know. I held them for a good 2 hours. Like.
Yeah, super sweaty. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say 9.5 and a 9.6.
I'd be really happy with that, but
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be that high.
You don't think so?
No.
Boo.
I know.
All right. So
I'm like a
you want to
pessimist.
open the box, or you want me to?
You can open the box.
You wanna open? Okay. All right. Here we go. That would be sweet. So go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Oh, it's upside down.
Oh.
Ready?
Oh, look at that. So the very first one, if you can see, it's probably going to be backwards. It's not a 6.9. That is a 9.6 for the Amazing Spider-Man number 606.
That's my favorite one.
That's the favorite one. She actually recreated the cover of this comic book. It's the one with, let's take these out of plastic wrap here. It's the one with Spider-Man and the Black Cat engaged in a super intense smooch. 9.6, so she did pretty good on that. What's that one? 9.4. I was close.
You were really
I was
close.
super close. Just take these out of the plastic
Okay.
for the glare. This one is Mary Jane sitting all solo dolo in the apartment while Spider-Man swings away. So we got a 9.4 and a 9.6. Not too bad. They're actually in better shape than you thought. So,
Yeah.
thoughts? The process, pretty convoluted initially, but in the end, is it worth it?
I would, yeah. I mean, they're worth it. I just want to like stare at them for a while now. I haven't seen them since
They're gonna smooch all
Labor
over
Day.
them. Well,
Yeah, I would smudge all the cover. And
yeah. Well, the good news is, if you want to, you can pop them open and then reseal them. But I won't let you do that.
I know, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think you did pretty good though. And for those curious, it's Spider-Man 601, Amazing Spider-Man
And
601,
606.
and 606. So
Oh.
those are the comics that she got. That was our CGC experience. Maria's happy she's got her comics. I'm happy that she got her comics. And that's it. All right. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you want
Yay.
more videos like this. Look forward to more stuff from this young lady here. And we'll catch you guys down the road.